Welcome to my channel. Imagine an island so haunted, so drenched in sorrow, that even fishermen steer clear, afraid their nets might pull up more than just fish. Just a few miles from the beautiful city of Venice, Italy, lies Poveglia Island, a forbidden place with a past so dark that its very soil is said to be mixed with ash and bone. It began in the 18th century, when the bubonic plague swept through Europe. Thousands were brought to Poveglia to die. If you showed the slightest symptoms, you were dragged here, sometimes screaming, sometimes silent, and left to either recover or perish. Most perished, and when the bodies piled too high, massive pits were dug, and the dead were burned in desperate attempts to control the disease. It's said that over 160,000 people died on Poveglia, their ashes mixing with the soil to this day. But the story doesn't end there. In the 1920s, the island took a new, sinister turn. A psychiatric hospital was built, allegedly housing patients that society wanted to forget. Conditions were grim. Stories emerged of a cruel doctor who performed strange experiments on his patients, lobotomies, experimental surgeries, and worse. According to legend, the doctor himself eventually succumbed to madness, driven insane by the spirits haunting the island. It's said he threw himself from the hospital's bell tower, his screams echoing over the waters. Today, the hospital stands in ruins, choked by vines and salt air. Rusted beds lie abandoned in darkened rooms. Crumbling walls are covered in decades of graffiti, left behind by those brave or foolish enough to trespass. The bell tower still looms over the island, though it no longer rings. It watches, silent and broken, over the fields where thousands took their last breath. Locals call Poveglia cursed. They avoid it. Boats pass by at a distance. No official tours are offered. Access is strictly prohibited without government permission, which is rarely, if ever, granted. Yet the stories persist. Whispers of shadowy figures in the windows, the feeling of invisible hands brushing against visitors, the overwhelming sense of dread that presses down on anyone who dares set foot there. And perhaps the scariest part? The island is not empty. Not entirely. Nature has reclaimed it in parts, but the memories remain. And if you believe the tales, so do the souls. Poveglia isn't forbidden because of danger or military secrets. It's forbidden because of what it represents. A place soaked in grief, tragedy, and an eerie, lingering energy that refuses to be forgotten. Thank you for joining me on this chilling journey. If you're fascinated by the world's most haunted, hidden, and forbidden places, make sure to subscribe to the channel. There are still many dark corners left to explore, and many more stories waiting to be told.